Hello, everybody. Billy. What's going on? Channel that I'm trying to forge in. Hey guys, to let you know, I'm finishing up my third commission for my dear, beautifully elegant friend Alice to draw her as Bombshell Catwoman. And I have two more that I've to finish up. I've asked to capture them as a commission, as a character, or to do something private for them, and I love doing it. I got to tell you, I really do. But it's so nerve-wracking, especially if it's someone that looks like Alice, my friend E. Marie as well. I have to finish hers, and when you have these people and you're trying to capture, and as it gets, it's nerves. But here it is. I'm going to show finishing up now. I just spent the better part of the afternoon doing because I looked at the one I had that I was going to give to her, and for those of you who know me and get commissions from me, end up redoing them over and over again. I do have some kind of a bad connection. Someone had asked me. So let me know if you guys are reading me, if you're seeing it. But here is the commission of Alice. We'll zoom in on it because you don't have to see me. And this is done primarily with Berol Prismacolor pencils, which I'm a huge fan of. It's a different look than, say, just doing it with your standard inks or markers or something like that, pencils and inks. It gives it a really nice soft touch to it. I get some really nice blacks, and it's perfect for drawing female characters. What I have here is I'm working on DC. This is old DC paper from the 90s that Jimmy Palmiotti had given me. He had some extra stock, and I drew most of Sergeant Rock the Lost Battalion on it because it's just got this really nice tooth to it, a really nice kid finish that works really well with these colored pencils as well. And this is just your standard Berol Prismacolor colored pencil, but it's black, and I like to do it on black. It takes a little longer than if I had just been using, say, markers or even a nice wash or some pen and ink or brush and ink, because that could just swap these colors. But again, it gives it a unique feeling to it. And so that's that. So here she is in her great costume. I don't know who designed her. I should have looked that up. I'm trying to figure out how to make this better, but I hope I captured you, Alice. Again, the first one was okay. If you ask my wife, she thought it was great, but it was just, something was just off, that it wasn't Alice. And then the second one as well, I thought I had it done. I even did another drawing of her, a nice shot of her face, but the drawing was just a little bit lacking, a little bit stiff. And with the Bombshell Catwoman, I'm not crazy about doing her in an action pose. I want her to be almost, like a movie star, which she is. So here we are finishing it up. Once I'm done with this, it's on 11 by 17. It's on this DC artboard, which I think is apropos. I think she has this dress, I would imagine, is silk. So I don't think it's leather. I'm almost certain it's not rubber, especially for the time, if it's supposed to be, bombshell era. I would imagine it's silk with her nice heels and her nice garters and stockings, which are always fun to draw. Real ladylike, real golden age of Hollywood type. And usually I would have sprayed this by now. I didn't do it because I just haven't gotten to it yet. I have my trusty dusty pencil sharpener with a little case, which is off because I keep dumping the shavings in the garbage over here, because it's a lot easier, because then it gets clumped up if you don't. Then with this, I'll probably also use, I have my Prismacolor little brush for some outlines, and I have a number 05 and then a 005. And pretty much these are my tools that I'll use for this particular commission. Again, especially when it comes to trying to drawing these really elegant characters, and women in specific, women specifically, is to, you just want to add it, I don't know, I guess put my own little touch on it and make it just something a little different than what I've normally done in the past, or what you see most times from commissions. And again, the Prismacolors are just really nice, and adds a really nice touch to it. Get nice and soft. If I want to play with some things, getting with the eyes, and I'll jump in with the marker here, so I can give her some nice touch to it with that nice black to it, because she's got those great the great cat eye makeup there for her mascara. And where am I? Whoop, there she is. Is the lighting okay, guys? I hope the lighting's okay. Hey, Billy, what advice would you give to a person who draws as a hobby to get really good? Keep on drawing, my friend. That's all I can tell you. Keep on drawing. Look at things. What I've learned most, and I know a lot of kids and stuff, or just people love to draw anime. Those anime artists, those manga artists, they could draw a hand and it'd look exactly like a hand. They've just learned to draw and to take that to another level, to make it to a fantastical level. As Walt Disney had said once, that in order to create amazing things with the unreal, one must first know the real. And so any of those anime artists, any of those manga artists who draw on that real simplified things, most animators, they could look at a picture of a statue and draw and make it look lifelike like that statue. And that said, a great lesson that I've always learned is the best thing to do when drawing. What I've learned, the best way to learn to draw is to draw from life. When you draw from life, you get to see things that you don't normally see in a picture, because pictures are two-dimensional. You get to draw from something that's three-dimensional. So I would go, if you have a museum near you, go to a museum. They actually encourage it, especially anybody, to just sit and draw, and it's very therapeutic. And you'll learn so much by drawing that way, from drawing from off of statues, and you get to see the actual folds in the clothing, especially the neoclassical Greek statues, or the ones from the New American period of the turn of the century. The American wing at the museum at the Metropolitan Museum of Art in New York City is my favorite part. It has a collection of the Greek and Roman statues, the new ones, not the old ones, but then that new neoclassical thing that came about at the turn of the century. And it's just incredible. You'll see things like Rodin, and then more polished, and just beautiful, beautiful work. And I'm hoping to go there in the fall, actually, and spend a nice Saturday afternoon there, and maybe even bring the kids and have them sit and draw with me as well. That said, I can scroll. I can show you this. We'll zoom out a little bit. Again, Alice, this is your drawing. If you are tuning in, again, it's my third one. I'm sorry it's late. I just get nervous, and I think of the two more commissions that I have to do for my friends, that are actually realistic commissions. I think those are my last ones I'll do, because I do get very stressed out. I want to honor these people. I want it to look like them, or to at least resemble them. My friend Alice, I have a photo of Alice here, and I hope I captured her likeness. She sent me a great picture of her, and well, I hope I did you proper. That said, I'm giving it to you. I'll have it at Dragon Con tomorrow. I'm looking forward to heading out to Dragon Con. My buddy Jason Odom and I will be there. I am in Artist Alley, booth 417. I'll be on the corner. I think I'm on the end of the 400 aisle, or the beginning of the 400 aisle. And I haven't been there in 20 years. I haven't seen the city in 20 years, and I'm really excited about going. I'm looking forward to seeing everybody. It's been far too long, and I just hear that Dragon Con is just it's like a Disney World for adults almost. But then again, are any of us really adults? But so I'll be doing that. And I have a panel. If anybody will be there on Saturday, I have a panel, I believe, at 1 o'clock or 12 o'clock. It's going to be about war comics, specifically in Sergeant Rock. And I'll be able to talk about one of my heroes who left us this week, Mr. Russ Heath who was just not only one of the greatest comic artists and storytellers and draftsmen in the history of comics, but he also was one of the most influential. And you could see, I mean, look, Roy Lichtenstein owes his entire career to Russ Heath because of so much of Russ's work that he stole for his pop art paintings, which he sold for hundreds of thousands of dollars, and Lord knows how much money he made in after sales and posters and prints and all that kind of stuff. Never giving Russ any credit for it either. Whoops. Anyway, but I got a funny story about Russ Heath. The first time my wife got to meet him was at San Diego. I'd probably say circa 1990. No. Probably 10 years ago. So I'd say 2008, 2009, San Diego Comic Con. And I had the honor of going out with the Big Five war collectors to that dinner, where I brought Sergeant Rock pages, and we all just talked about our love of war comics. And Russ was actually the guest of honor for that dinner. And we went down to Little Italy, but we met him outside as we were all going out. And I introduced my wife to Russ, and she's like, "How are you?" And Russ said, "Well, not so well." And he was 80 years old at the time, and so my wife was concerned, thinking he wasn't feeling well or whatever, and asked him, like, "Well, what's wrong?" And he said, "Well, to be perfectly honest with you, I've been celibate for hours." So, and that's the thing about Russ. Russ had stories that he was one of a kind. It literally just shocked her. Take my handy-dandy circle template to add a nice little Saturday evening post moniker to it. Thing about commissions is, as we all say, we got to finish them. You got to get them done because it is a commission, and the people are waiting for it. And as we'd all love to take a lot of time on them, and sometimes we take a hell of a lot more time than people want. But know that, I've had this conversation with many of my friends, is that we really do want to give you what you deserve. You guys have spent a lot of money, and we're so fortunate that you want us to actually to do something for you. And it's a great honor. So there she is in her little, Art Deco circle. We're going to finish this up a little bit. I have my little name here. So let's zoom and show you my name. This is reversed, but you'll get the idea. There we go with my T, my U, my C, my C, I. Anyway, so there's that. Also, again, please come if you're going to Dragon Con, come and visit me. I'll be in Artist Alley in the comic book room. I'll be at booth 1417. And I have a panel on, I believe, on Saturday at 1 o'clock, unless it's Friday. Friday or Saturday at 12 o'clock. I'll post that about Sergeant Rock and War Comics. And then on Monday, I have a panel that I believe Rob Burden will be there, and also the great Brian Pulido, which I'm excited for. And it's called Creating Iconic Characters. And it's all about us creating our own characters, our own works, and just the process that goes behind that. I want to add a little more to this. Let me add some of this, blacken this up. Yeah, see that nice black will bring it all together in certain spots. So we'll do that for this thing. Add a little bit there. That's another thing is that once you get started on a commission, it's hard to finish it because you just want to keep working at it. But again, if anyone's going to be there at Dragon Con, please come by, say hello. I hope people are listening and I'm not wasting your time or bugging you. Add a little bit of shadow to the pearls. I mean, again, what a beautifully elegant design. And I guess that's about it. So I hope you like it. Alice, I hope I did justice to you. And sorry it took so long, and sorry that this is, I've done this a couple of times, but I do get nervous with these things. I got a few more. I got to finish Kurt's. I got to finish E. Marie's. I have a few other commissions, but I'm getting to them all. And also got some great news. I got the letters today for Miss Fury, #1 with the Joy Division story arc. The pencils, the inks look incredible. It'll be going to the printer in a few weeks. It'll be out, I think, the second week in October. And I'm just so excited about the book. I'm so excited about the entire series. Thank you, everyone from Dynamite Comics. And looking forward to making some more announcements this in the next coming weeks. There's some really exciting things that we have coming out. So here she is. I hope you guys all have a great day. I hope you have a great weekend. I'll be coming to you live from Dragon Con several times. I'll be hitting the floor before it opens to give you an inside look at Dragon Con. And again, thank you for your patronage. Patronage, I don't know what that is. Thank you for subscribing. Please continue to subscribe. And tally-ho. I'll see you guys at Dragon Con. And here's Catwoman. Here she is. Bombshell Catwoman. I don't know how to work this thing. There you go. How's that? And there she is. Thank you, everybody. Have a great day, and thank you. Bye.